to guarantee themselves a place in the September action. However, this Sunday, not only do they face the daunting West Coast in Perth, they'll have to do it without Matthew Richardson and perhaps Darren Gasper and Justin Plapp. Tigers coach Jeff Geeshan kindly joins us at Punt Rudd Oval. And Jeff, the kind of headaches you don't need this week.
Yeah, that's right, Stephen. I mean, at this time of the year, you'd like to think that things are falling into place and you're gaining some momentum with players coming back. And, you know, you see Essendon and Melbourne at the moment starting to get all their good players back, and they're gaining a lot of momentum. And on our behalf, you know, we've lost Holland over the last couple of weeks, and, you know, obviously Callaway a little bit earlier and Miranda a little bit earlier. And with Richo and Gasper coming on top of that, it does give us a few headaches, but it's a challenge for us.
Now, Richo obviously out for 3 weeks, as the club has said this week. Now, if you lose Plapp tonight at the Tribunal, it leaves a gaping hole up forward, doesn't it? You're really going to have to restructure in a big way. Yeah, we will. I mean, particularly, you know, I said earlier, without Ben Holland and Mark Miranda, and, you know, Richo's already out. There's 3 of our starting 6 forwards, and Justin Plapp, of course, would be right amongst that. But, oh, look, you know, we're obviously very hopeful that Justin will get off because, you know, he certainly no intent there, and it's one of those things that happen in football. Justin Charles, I guess he'd have to come back into the side? Yeah, look, he'll be some sort of chance to come back in. He played in the reserves on the weekend and played up forward. Unfortunately, he didn't kick a goal, so I suppose, you know, in some ways we would have liked to have come into the form with a few goals under his belt and maybe a few more possessions. But, look, he got through 100 minutes and that's what we wanted him to do, and he picked up his 15 or 16 possessions, so, you know, here's some chance to come back. An easy one for you now, Jeff. How do you beat the Eagles in Perth? Well, that's a very difficult assignment. I know a few clubs have done it this year, and, you know, we've actually beaten Adelaide in Adelaide, which was a big performance by the lads. But, oh, look, it's just going to be very tough. And, you know, it's actually McIntosh's 150th game, and possibly Chris Mainwaring will come back. So there'll be a bit of emotion on their behalf, and it probably is shaping as an early elimination final. So it's going to be a tough task, but we just need every boy to, you know, find a little bit, find 5 or 10%, and work with the intensity that we want from it. If we do that, you know, we can pull off an unexpected win. 3 matches to go. How many do you need to win to make the finals? Well, I personally think you probably just about need the 3. I mean, the way it is at the moment, you know, all the clubs are virtually on the same points, and you lose one and it can put you right behind the 8 ball. So, I mean, we'll be going out there to try and win every one. I realise that's a very difficult task, but, you know, maybe 2 might get you in, but to make sure of it, I think you'd have to probably win 3. Jeff, thanks for your time, and good luck on Sunday. Thanks, Stephen.
His point, but shouldn't be too many changes from the side that just went down to Sydney last week. And the Richmond team up on the screen. 8th position on the ladder with 11 wins. They're just fighting hard to stay in contention. In is Ryan, Ottens, Rombotis, Manfield, Greg Tivendale, a 19-year-old ex-Gippsland power, up from the rookie list in for his first game. Aaron James and Bauer out, of course. Big outs, Richardson, Gasper and Plapp. And McKee is the other player that has been omitted. So that is the teams. Now we come to our tips. Let's reiterate them again.
37,000 fans, the Eagles won by 39 points, and the Tigers have further injury worries with Campbell and Evans both forced off in the second half.
Poor conversion by West Coast saw the Tigers 2 points up at quarter time.
Bangs it through.
Gehrig put Bauer on the bench for the rest of the quarter, and Braun made the most of a Turner blunder and getting Richmond off the canvas. Just as the Tigers were starting to show some cheek, Mainwaring came on for his first game since April last year. 39 points, but simply didn't have the players left to